Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 6 of Civilization 5 as Rome. We are still at war against Genghis Khan. He's refusing to peace out. So, given the fact that he's not willing to peace, we're just going to try and take his capital. It should be a relatively decent city. It has some wine, it's got double wine, it's got wheat, it's got marble. It does give us some sea access. And once we've managed to take that, it'll make it a lot easier to liberate Kabul and we can give that back to the city-state. Now, we've got to be careful. We don't want to waste too much time, especially replacing units, because I don't have enough production to really do that. So we've got to be very careful. And also, we haven't found any of the other AIs yet, apart from Japan, so we're not getting the science bonus from having discovered other civilizations. So we do have to be a little bit careful about what we do. It would be nice to get some more upgraded units so we can try and take out Karakoram with those. Now, he's going to keep fighting back. He does have 1 or 2 units remaining. I don't think he has an awful lot that he can really do anything with. So I'm just going to try and take all of his units out as much as possible. I've got the lowest happiness, which is quite terrible. Unit has been given a promotion. Let's give you accuracy. You are one of our better units, so we can get you to go and get a quick kill. Did that not actually get the kill? I'm quite surprised there. Okay, well, you guys can go and get the kill. I really would like to get some of these guys upgraded to composite bowmen if possible. Can't really catch up with that spearman, so we won't worry about it too much. We don't want to move into this tile on this turn because we can and will take a hit if we do. I think we can back these guys up. We can try and get them upgraded. There's a possibility. Antium has grown in population size. I guess that's not a bad tile. It doesn't give us particularly good growth, but we do have the problem at the moment that we don't have a lot of happiness, so we can't afford to grow too quickly. And we can build a building here in Kume. Do we want to get a unit out? We could get a ballista, but it would take an incredibly huge amount of turns. I think we need to go ahead. Well, we were saving up for the library, weren't we? Did we build a library up here? I think we did. I think this was our first city. Yeah, we do have a library up here. I remember now. It's been a couple of weeks since I played because I've been ill. But I remember that I was waiting. I was saving up enough money to try and buy the library. So maybe we do have to wait over here because 30 turns for a library is a long time. But getting 550 gold at 11 gold per turn is going to take a similar number of turns. So I think we're just going to have to hard build the library and just accept that we're going to be a little bit behind in terms of getting our national college. Not a great deal of stuff that I can do with the scouts. We'll go up and see if we can sort of meet Japan. There might be a way to get up in this direction, so we'll certainly have a look and see what we can find. We do have an extra warrior now, so let's bring this guy down. And let's get you guys to build the camp. Now, we could go in and try and take a shot. I don't know if they have any units in the city, and they actually do. They've got a pikeman in there, and they've got this trireme over here as well. So let's just keep out of the way. I just wanted to have a quick look just to see what they got in there. You guys, I think, can just stay on alert in case that spearman attempts to come back. So let's see what he does. I really want to play this cautiously. We don't need open borders. I really do want to play this cautiously because I don't want to end up losing a lot of units. I can't afford to replace them right now. I do have quite a bit of iron. I might see if I can actually sell that to Japan. Getting some money would be really good. Right, what was I going to do? Japan. Trade. Are you willing to buy iron? Yes, you are. Fortunately, we don't have a declaration of friendship, and I can't remember what it's worth per turn. Is it 5? It won't give me 5 per turn. 4. 3. 2. It'll only give me 1 per turn. But what about if I offer you 2 for 3 gold per turn? Yeah, that works out slightly better. So if I offer you another 2 for another 3 gold per turn. Okay, still not fantastic, but that certainly helped things along. Got another composite bowman here now. Let's go and give you accuracy. Not too worried about the barbarians, I don't think. So let's try and get you up to the front lines. Definitely want to try and get this general forwards because he can help out with our sort of bombardment here. He hasn't moved. We could actually move to here safely and take out that spearman that's trying to recover. We might get lucky if the dice roll goes in our favour. Fortunately, it didn't, but it gives us some XP all the same. You guys probably just need to heal up. You guys are going to move into our own territory and we'll get you upgraded. You guys can work down here. Now, if we move into this tile, we will be within range of the city. So wherever we move, we are potentially going to get shot at. So we do want to wait a little bit. We're not really losing anything by being at war with him, other than we can't actually trade with him at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing. But we can just sort of keep out of the way and, you know, build a few units up. He doesn't really have anything he can harass me with too much. So we're just going to take our time, get a few units upgraded, continue to do other stuff and manage our city. Not going to pay too much attention to the war right now. But we definitely need to try and capture it as quickly as possible because it is a decent city, and that's one thing that we are lacking at the moment. Rome has now grown also. And we still do have a little bit of happiness here. Now, what tile have you decided to go and work for? Production. Again, that's not such a terrible thing. We'll slow the growth down a little bit, but we've got happiness problems, so that's alright. Now, I can actually see that trireme there, so let's go ahead and do some damage to it. We won't do an awful lot, but, you know, every time we hit it, we get XP. Now, the question is, where have they moved that spearman to? Can't actually see it. Could have done a runner. It's certainly not a bad thing moving a unit round here, providing we don't lose it. We do have to be careful. You guys are going to get upgraded. And then you're going to move back to the front, and we're going to swap you out with these guys. You're going to continue to move up. You guys are going to continue to move up. Got to be careful they don't try and sneak any units down here at the bottom to try and go directly for Rome. I don't think they will, but you never know. Rome is producing a spearman. It'd certainly be useful to get a ballista, but the construction time is just ridiculous at the moment. I think leaving you there is fair enough. We don't want to bring you any further forwards because that would put you within bombardment range of the city. I'd certainly like to try and take a few of these units out first. Now, unfortunately, I can't capture that worker because we can't get around the hill. We could shoot at the worker. That's certainly a possibility. Well, I can't see that spearman, so let's go ahead and shoot at his worker. I mean, yes, we could try and capture it, but even if we kill it, it's going to slow him down. So it's not a bad thing to do. So you guys move down here. You guys are going to back up. You can be the next ones to get upgraded. Again, you can just stay there because we can't see that trireme anymore. Now, I've got to be careful here because I don't like this galley being there. That is potentially problematic. We're trying to try and get to Japan. I think it might be safer to try and go around this way and see if we can pop up through Yerevan. Yerevan wants a road. I'm not sure if that is going to work. How many workers do I have? I do have 2. They are working on roads right now. And speaking of which, you have finished that road there, so we'll move and carry on. We'll try and connect up to Kume if we can. We might just want to try and get a trireme or something of our own out, just so we can try and discover some of the other AIs. Okay, so you guys are going to build a road. You guys are going to continue to move forwards. Remember, they do still have this city down here, although I don't think it's producing an awful lot of units, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. Some more damage. Didn't see where their workers went. Ah, there's that spearman again. He's actually moved forwards. Didn't do a lot of damage there. He could attack us potentially, so we've got to be careful. Can't move into range to attack on this turn, which is also potentially problematic. You're going to move forwards 1 space and heal up. You guys are going to move over here and get promoted. So we've only got a couple of old archer units that haven't been promoted yet. We might have enough to actually go in and take Karakoram. We will probably have to swap units in and out because we don't want to risk losing them. Yeah, he is coming over here to attack me, which is what I expected, to be honest. And obviously he is going to take some damage. I don't think I'll be able to finish him off. And this is just a normal archer unit, so there is that problem. Although if this was a unit that just got an upgrade, and indeed it was, we can go ahead and give them accuracy 3, and that might be enough to actually finish this unit, so... Actually can't believe that he survived with 1 hit point. Although he can't kill us off, so we're okay. So we've got this guy over here who is neatly on the hill. So we can do a fair bit of damage to him. Now, we could come forwards and attack us, but we do have our melee units around, so that's not too bad. That's actually quite convenient, because we can just literally move in there, and... We don't want to sit on there, we're just going to move back. We've captured his worker. If he moves a unit over here now to try and capture them, we'll just hit them with that unit, so that's not too bad. We've got a spearman, let's go and give you shock. And I think we've got enough military units for the time being. We are working on a Colosseum. We definitely need that for the happiness. Let's try and get you up here and avoiding those barbarians if possible. Let's move this unit over here. It'll give us some more options later on for attacking from this side. The general, I think, for the time being is safe where he is. I don't think that half-dead pikeman can do an awful lot of damage. And if we move this guy closer, then he's got a bead on that tile. And in fact, there's a hill there, unfortunately, which is going to slow things down, but... We're starting to get into position now where we might actually be able to do something. We still need to finish this guy off. Once he's dead, and try and bring this archer back and maybe get him upgraded as well. Although we are still a little bit short of gold. Ah, we met England. Okay. Let's go for a embassy. Willing to do that. Do we want to try and sell you something? Well, I want to save some iron because I want to be able to get the... Oh, he's insta-healed. That's a bit of a shame. I want to save some iron because I do want to try and grab a couple of legionnaires. So, okay. He's actually brought his unit out of the city, which is quite useful. Now, fortunately, this archer is taking a bit of a beating because he insta-healed. But we're going to try and give him the slip and run away from him. So let's move around in this direction. Give him a really wide berth. You're quite close to the pirates, or the barbarians. So let's do some damage to you. What else have we got going on over here? Okay, so you've actually managed to capture that worker. Which is what we expected. So let's do some damage to you. That wasn't an awful lot, but it's only an archer. Okay, let's see if we can finish this guy off. We'll attack with this guy first, because we know that we're not going to kill him, which means we're not going to end up moving into this hex. So that's fine. Now, he's nearly dead. So we'll take a shot with you guys. That should finish them off. Now, we could move these guys closer, but they wouldn't be able to shoot over the forest. You guys can... Yeah, we'd get a minor defeat if we did that, which is not ideal. And the only way I could attack is by moving you guys into range, which I don't want to do. But we're going to try and move forwards with other people. Get them closer. We've gotten rid of one of his units, so that's fine. Kume's actually grown in size. You're just working a production tile. And it's probably the best thing that we can do, because... At the moment, we are kind of out of health, so we can't really afford to grow the cities. It's going to make it difficult when we take Karakoram. So we know where England are now. So that's it. We've found, you know, we know where half of the players are. Unit needing orders. Now, unfortunately, this is going to annoy Yerevan because we are going to be nipping through their territory, but we just want to avoid these barbarian ships. You want to go to war with England. I'm not interested in doing that. Got enough problems of my own at the moment with Genghis. Petra has been built in the land far away. Not too bothered. Now he wants peace. No. You had plenty of options for peace, you weren't interested. Now, unfortunately, that's done a bit of damage to the old archers. He's trying to move his worker away. That's fine, I'm not really bothered about his worker. Unit gets a promotion. That is you guys. You guys are going to have shock, I suppose, and you can heal up. Now, again, we're still not really in a position where we can hit much over here. We can have a strike at you. We could move you into range of the city. Oh, he's got a catapult in there now, which isn't good. So I'm actually going to back up slightly from there. You guys can't really do anything from there. So you're going to back up one and attack. Not really over the hill. It's sort of around the hill. You guys are just going to go on fortify. Actually quite annoying now that they've managed to get a... Oh yeah, there's you as well, isn't there? We need to bring you around this way, I think. It is quite annoying that they have managed to get a catapult in the city, but I think we'll still be okay. They do have units coming up from the south. I hadn't noticed that guy there before. He may well kill this archer, which is problematic. Composite bowman. Again, he won't be able to attack from this hex because the hill's in the way, but we might have to just go for broke at some point and just move all of our units in. At least we know that he is willing to peace out now. Just trying not to lose any units. Yeah, so unfortunately we have lost that archer. Which is not too bad. It was one of our weakest units. So let's see if we can take some of these units out. You guys still can't fire over the forest, which is a pain. Moving you in here is a really big risk because of that catapult, but we're going to do it anyway, just so that we can finish that unit off with you. We're going to use you to attack this unit here. And you guys are just going to go on... Well, you're just fortified anyway. So you should be okay. You can carry on attacking that. Hopefully get rid of it. And we'll see if we can get out over here. I don't think we can, but it won't stop us trying anyway. We've finished the workboat over here. Our production really is absolutely terrible in these cities. There's not enough here really worth getting a granary for. I guess the lighthouse would certainly be useful. Now the problem is we finished the workboat, but if we put it out here right now, it's just going to get pillaged. So we'll just skip a turn with the workboat for now. You are going to continue over in this direction. Let's see if we can get you upgraded. Keep moving you guys down. Okay, that's another turn. Hopefully we won't lose a unit here. Now, I fully expected this to happen. But that's fine. Oh, it's so tempting just to go and capture that great writer. If we did, we're guaranteed to lose the bowman, which is the problem. But you've got full health. So let's go and do that. And then you can pillage. And then you can back up. And we can attack this guy. And we can continue to move you forwards. There we go. That's working out a little better. You need to get all the way over there. Let's move you into a better position. And it is time to pick a new science. So we finished currency. What do we want to grab now? Maybe iron working so we can get these legions is probably the best thing to do. Now then. Oh, it looks like there may be a way up to Japan. Looks like that ship's going that way. So let's get you over here and make the fishing boats. Gives us some more food. Is that one of the tiles that we are working? No, it is not. But again, we have 0 happiness, so we're not necessarily concentrating on growth right now, which I think is fine. This actually feels like a more difficult start than the previous game, even though the previous game had, you know, issues. So it's a little bit tricky. I think you can just stay there for now. Don't want to move in with you guys just yet. So we just want to let everybody sort of rest up a little bit. We don't want to sort of run in and take too much damage. Obviously these guys are going to get bombarded now by the by everything that's in the city, but that's fine. We did survive. Okay, so let's bring you guys out so you can heal up. I think it's almost time to start moving in and doing damage. Before we do that, though, we are going to do our best to try and sink this. We're going to move you guys in. Still keep shooting at those barbarians. They're nearly down. Now, can we get to Japan up this way? Doesn't look like we can. We'll continue down to here. And we finished the Colosseum in Rome. That helps with the happiness a little. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Do we have any silver and gold here? We do have at least 1 silver. So let's go ahead and get a mint. Unit needing orders. That's the English scout. See, there must be a way to get across here from the mainland because England has managed to do it. So maybe there's something over here. Maybe we need to go out in this direction. You have finished that. Let's go... Well, we need some production. Let's go and get you doing the stoneworks here, probably. And our general for now is just going to go to sleep. You guys can heal up for a turn. And that's all I can do on this turn, so I think that is a good point to end the video. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Civilization 5 as Rome. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.